All right, we are back, and we're going to be drinking some Great Notion out of Seattle, as well as Portland, originally from Portland. And this one is called Sports. It's an IPA, and this must have been a Seattle release originally, because the teams are the Cougs and the Huskies, which are both Washington State college football teams. And the hops on this one were fucking phenomenal. So I knew as soon as I saw it, when I saw Mosaic, Citra, and Galaxy as the hops used on this one, it was a fucking no-brainer. Those are like the three big name, like super popular hops. You can't really make a bad beer with them if you tried. It's the good shit. And I had already had it open from dinner, but it's a good one. We're going to be using some Razor Ruby Undead. And that was from First Line Shave, artwork, Chicano design. There were other collaborators. But that's what happens when you put so many collaborators, people get left out. Alright, let's wet the face. I did lather beforehand. And we're going to be using the Grizzly Bay brush. I believe Grizzly Bay actually did some brushes for this soap's release. I wasn't interested in one, but Grizzly Bay makes badass brushes. Really nice pours. And every once in a while, he'll do some wood ones. We got the lather right here in the Lancaster bowl. And we got our Grizzly Bay brush right there with the flutes. The red and black. Gotta love my red and black. And then this one has the Strike Gold Shave Hair Force 1 knot, which I still really enjoy. And I think it's a great pickup if you're looking to add a nice quality badger knot to your collection. That Hair Force 1 knot. This one happens to be in the fan shape, but it's a really good quality knot to add to your collection. Right up the alley of my preferences. That gentle scrub, soft tips, good flow through, displays easily, probably just because it was set appropriately, but it's like really no complaints here with this Hair Force 1 knot. It was actually tied for my favorite for quite a long time. And I think the longer I used the two knots, it kind of separated down to number 2, which is still really high. I actually like this Hair Force 1 knot and the hand-tied executive knot about the same, but I like them for different reasons. Like, the executive is way more dense. This one's not quite as dense, but they both fucking make great lathers. They both feel great on the face. So, both high quality, and they both kind of rest at that number 2 spot. Alright, we're going to be using the Weck Sextoblade, as you can see there, with the red scales, and I believe this is the Diane blade. So, let's get to shaving. It is still holiday soap week. Although it is Sunday and the last day of the week, I figured I'd bust out another Halloween themed soap because that's what I had. I do not have a whole lot of like Christmas themed soaps. So even though we're heading into Christmas and it's holiday soap week, I have more soaps that are like in the Halloween, Thanksgiving type seasonal realm. I was honestly thinking about using Strike Gold Shave's Honest Abe or Tallow Scream today. And I was leaning a little bit more towards Honest Abe just because I fucking love it, but I decided against it. I guess it's a 4th of July release, so it's still like a holiday soap per se, but I was like, we're a little bit out of season now, so I was like, yeah, I'll just go with I think I dug this back edge in when I was trying to shape the inside of the beard there. Not necessarily easy to do. But what was I saying? I suppose the Honest Abe is still a seasonal holiday release, so it would have worked, but maybe just out of season. And there are other soaps that are more to my liking at this time of year. I'm not one of those guys that tells you to kind of stick to a schedule when it comes to like seasonal fragrances, but I do, just kind of out of a habit, I do kind of go with the seasons a bit. I don't tell anybody to do it, but I myself do kind of follow the seasons a little bit. I'll break the mold every now and then, use something really bright in winter, sure. Because I'm getting new soaps all year round, let's be honest. So I will use something bright in the wintertime, or vice versa, use something dark in the dead of summer. But for the most part, when the seasons change, my scent preferences go with it. It just feels right. But you guys can do you. Alright. The First Line Shave. This is their FLS 3.0 base. And the scent on this one's pretty strong. I think it's about a 5, maybe a 6. Not the strongest First Line Shave that I have, but it's right around industry standard, if not a hair over. It whips up into a really nice, dense lather that I really enjoy. The scent on this one is based off some high-end cologne. I love it when artisans do that. I think this one was based off Enigma by Roja, I believe. Could be wrong. I think I'm right about the Enigma part. I'm unsure about the Roja part, but I'm pretty sure. Looks like I probably could have added a little bit more water to the lather, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal. Looks like it has some hydration in it, but the way it feels, like it's kind of stringing apart. Looks like could definitely use some more water, but I'm not going to give it to it. We're just gonna finish this against the grain pass, just the way it is. I don't think it needs it. But first, oh, that's good stuff. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I had a pretty good weekend myself. Just yesterday, during archery season hunting, I got up to camp, had a bite to eat, and I made it out for the evening hunt. And I was able to get myself a little 3-point black-tailed deer at about 55 yards. And I was pretty fucking happy about it. Perfect kill shot. Perfect kill shot. So, very happy about that. Was able to walk right up to it. It was right. Dropped right where it stood. And we were able to get it back to camp and hang it and clean it properly. And it just couldn't have went much better than that. Then my dad bought a badass new canvas wall tent that he'd been talking about for years. That thing is so badass. Hardly feel like I'm camping anymore. Like, even less so than like when he brings the RV. Like, even less so than that. This fucking thing is like the size of a small house. We were able to fit 5 XL cots in it. It had a little wood stove, and we had like a small table that we ate at, and another table that we had supplies under, as well as a fucking TV and a DVD player that we were able to watch movies on while we were playing cards by the wood stove. I was like, dude, I know you're getting old, but this hardly even feels like camping. It was fucking comfy though, I'll tell you that. It was about 30 degrees at night, and I wouldn't be able to tell, not with that wood stove going. Wasn't able to tell at all. Alright, let's get this lather off. We'll get into some post-shave. Very nice scent on this one. It's, you know, I've talked about it before, but it's a high-end cologne. Really nice. I think it's perfect for the Halloween release. We'll get into this matching aftershave here in just 1 second. After we dry off with the Lancaster towel. I always enjoy using that Weck. That thing gives me such close, such smooth shaves. I mean, it's truly like something to behold. Normally, it takes me 24 hours to have something ready to shave again. Because it gets me like BBS. There's something about those blades. They sharp. Of course, the soap doesn't want to surrender from the beard. Alright. Had a nice bacon cheeseburger for dinner with some waffle fries. Alright, there you go. And if you look closely, kind of see the oils separate on the bottom. But that's fine. That's why we give it a nice shake. Pour out of the back of the label, even though I think it's waterproof. Get a nice coverage of that. And oh, that's nice. Better than the soap, I'd say so. But they are similar. It's not like they're so far off. But the splash, as per usual, pretty better than the soap. All right. Get the residual on the forearms and we'll wrap this one up. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a good weekend. Hope you enjoyed Holiday Soap Week if you participated. There are no more weeks in the foreseeable future, so it's about to go off the rails again, which is the way I like it. And I had a good time with this month of themed shaves, but it's back to just picking random shit, whatever I feel like on any given day. And that's going to be very, very enjoyable. I got some shit that's been on hold because it just didn't fit the mold of the theme, but it's about time to bring it back in. So, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the support, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Cheers.